Today, the nation's highest court is poised to consider whether states can ban transgender athletes from competing on women's sports teams. The Supreme Court will hear oral arguments involving laws passed in Idaho and in West Virginia, and the justices will weigh whether they violate the Constitution and Title IX. CBS News legal contributor Rebecca Roiphe joins us now to explain what's at stake here. Rebecca, good morning. The athletes in question want to run track. That's a specifically individual sport, depending on your event. So what arguments can we expect from both sides on this today?
Good morning, Errol. Yes, so the Supreme Court will hear arguments from the government that the Constitution, particularly the Equal Protection Clause and Title IX, have long allowed the government to discriminate against between the sexes because there is good reason to do so, and that is that men have such a competitive edge due to their biological differences. You'll expect to hear from the challengers, from those who are challenging these laws, that the ban sweeps too broadly, that the distinguishing between biological sexes sweeps too broadly because individuals like those that are involved in these cases have taken certain hormone treatments and had certain medical procedures that take away that medical edge that would justify the distinction between the two sexes.
And then can you explain how, we just saw the Equal Protection Clause on our screen for viewers to refresh them. There can be no law abridging the privileges of people based on gender, and Title IX. How might that be at play?
Right. So this is extremely significant to these cases. Essentially, in brief, what that provision of the Constitution does is it prevents the government from discriminating against individuals without good cause. And if the government is discriminating based on a protected class like sex, or religion or race, then it has to have a very good reason for doing so. And so there are a number of questions here. First of all, is transgender one of those special classes that requires an extra important kind of reason for that distinction or that discrimination? And second of all, are these laws well tailored? Are they specifically advancing that government interest?
All right, viewers will want to stay close. We have a segment explaining how many trans athletes are actually playing in sports later this hour, so our viewers should stay close for that. Rebecca Roiphe, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Errol.